Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our next game here at the 2026 Windy City Showdown. We will be having a special hockey exhibition here as the Chicago Storm, wearing white and red jerseys, will take the ice in our next game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we see here the Chicago Storm team taking the ice. They're going to do a quick practice run here before we get ready for our game action. Now, all these players who play for the Storm, they're going to be both in the white and red jerseys today. This is the special needs team, so this is players with autism, Down syndrome, something of that nature that they are working with as they're playing hockey. So these players are all from the Chicago area, from the Chicago Storm team, and they're going to get this first practice, get some warmth into their legs, and get ready for our big game coming up here in a few minutes. For those of you just joining us, we are doing a quick practice session here with the Chicago Storm special hockey team before we jump into game action. So in a few minutes, we'll be dropping the puck for some white versus red special hockey exhibition. Right now, we're just getting some warmth in the legs, getting those drills here, and getting players ready for the game coming up soon. So appreciate you all joining us. For those of you just joining us, this is the Chicago Storm special hockey team. Getting a few practice drills in here before we get going with some live game action here in a bit. So we appreciate you tuning in. All right, for those of you just joining us, we are about to get ready to go here with some live hockey action from the Chicago Storm special hockey team. They'll be playing a split squad game here today with some players in red and some players in white. So while we have a couple moments, I'm going to go down the roster for you here and give you a quick review of who we got playing and their numbers for today's game. So we'll start with Team Red. Number 2 is going to be Chris Donish. Number 4, Eric Hum. Number 9, Jacob Bellevue. Number 19, Emma Spans. Number 25, Alex Drews. Number 32 is Cooper Mason. 38 is Jonathan Lavacek. Number 39, Michael Lamesh. Number 40, Zach Millard. And number 66, Jared Muka. In goal today for Team Red, there'll be 2 different goalies. Number 23, Luke Spans. And number 68, Joey Hodge. Now for Team White, number 12 is going to be Kavan Chandarana. Number 21, Jackie Boland. Number 25, Grant Corbett. Number 31, Brantley Duckworth. Number 32, Dan Westman. Number 53, Thomas Hall. Number 58, Ashley McKenzie. Number 60, Nikolai Krumry. Number 65, George Pappas. Number 84, Gerardo Castaneda. And number 89, which is Ryan Schwartz. And in goal will be number 42, Carl Uricki. And with that, we are about ready to get underway here. Team Red versus Team White in the special hockey exhibition at the 2026 Windy City Showdown. Get our coaches safely across the ice here onto the bench, and you're ready for some puck drops. Looks like our starting goalies will be Hodge for Team White. I see him in goal down there. And Spans is in goal for Team Red. All right, here we go. The players are on the ice. We're ready for puck drop here for the special hockey exhibition at the 2026 Windy City Showdown. It's going to be Mason against Schwartz here on this face-off to start the game. Face-off goes there to White. Picked up by Krumry. Krumry sending up a center ice. Schwartz now has it. Tries to get it across the blue line, but it's picked up by Red, but immediately turned back over. Now Lamesh has it in the neutral zone, sending it to the blue line. Kicked back out to center ice. Red still with possession. That's Mason. Has it. Down into White's zone. Sends that puck on net. Deflected aside. Mason picks up his own rebound, though, behind the net. That puck now rattles around a goalie right. Picked up there by Red still. Battling for it in the corner is Schwartz. Now red has it again. That's Muka. The puck will come back out across the blue line. Over to center ice, and now down into red zone. It's going to be Schwartz on it. Takes a shot, and that is a goal. So that was a turnover in center ice, and that came down into the red zone. And Schwartz buried that puck on Spans. 1-0 with the early score here for Team White. So I'll do a quick roster update here. It looks like we do have 4 goalies here today, and somebody's borrowing a Hodge jersey. So we're going to see who that 4th goalie is. I do know that that is Spans in the red goal, as that faceoff is now taken and picked up by red again. They're at center ice, kicking that puck down into the white zone. Puck ringed around a goalie right, picked up there by red again. I believe that's Lamesh right in front of us here to the left. It is. Lamesh battling there with Crumry. Crumry now turning that puck aside. Bellevue has it now right in front of the goal. Takes a shot. Deflected away easily there. Puck is now goalie left. Now sent back toward the thing. And in. That is a goal for Team Red. That puck went around behind the net and then rattled right in front. And they were able to put that puck in at point-blank range. Quickly, Team Red grabbing the equalizer here. 1-1 in the first period. Faceoff goes to White. That's picked up there by Castaneda. Sending it along into red zone. That'll be Mason sending it back to goalie right. Bellevue there will retrieve it for red. He will send it up along the boards. Muka there trying to get the pass at center ice. It goes all the way down into the white zone. Grabbed there by the goalie. He will send it around behind the net. But red now will have possession. They'll have an opportunity here. Shot on goal. Glove save. Nothing cooking there for Team Red as that puck was snagged out of the air. Ref will grab it here, and we'll have a face-off in the white zone to goalie right. Face-off won there by White. Immediately extends that puck out of the zone, crossing center ice and back over into the red zone. Now Muka's going to grab it here in his own zone. And that'll be the buzzer signaling a line change. So in special hockey, there are some different levels of play. Generally, there's an A, a B, and a C level, and there may be some mixture of that here today. But they usually will do line changes on a buzzer. So here you're seeing the first of those today as they get that next line out there, just to keep the playing ice even as you look at these different groups that they're going to have facing off against each other. So that line will get out there with red and white. And we'll have another face-off at center ice. White's looking a little short right now. They're down 5-1 here on players. And a few other players coming out now. The coaches helping the players get lined up here for where they need to be. Face-off taken there. Donish will send that puck over. Picked up there by Lavacek. Lavacek now sending it up to Emma Spans. Spans there battling with a couple of white players along the boards. She will come away with it. Yep, she does. Now sending it over to Lavacek again. Picked up there by Donish. Donish shoots it on goal. A little bit wide to goalie right. Now back in front of the net again. Spans with a point-blank shot, but covered there by the goalie. He'll turn it over, back over to his own team there on the left. Now White has it again. They're going to cross center ice. Down into the red zone. Breakaway here, seeing if they got a shot. Saved by the goalie. Big shot there that was turned aside. I believe that is Hodge in goal now on the red side. So I think it is somebody else wearing the Hodge jersey on white. I could be wrong, but I believe that's the case. Red has the puck. That Spans now in white zone. Sending it over to Donish. Ooh, that pass just gets through. Goes along the far boards. Battling there for it is McKenzie. Now back into the white zone. That's still red with it. Span's looking to take a shot. She's got the puck inside the defense there. One of the coaches providing some defense. Sends it over to Donish. Donish shoots. Oh, high shot deflected away. Stick save. Good save there by the goalie. Now White will get that puck cleared back out. Red will have to retrieve. That's Hum. He's going to head down into his own zone to pick that puck up. Hum will be hassled there by Deckworth for a second. Now he sends it back across into the white zone. Puck coming back down into the red zone now. Players have to turn around and get back on defense here for Team Red. That's Deckworth now. He's behind the goal. He's looking for a lane. He goes around left. Now switches right. Tries the point-blank shot. Saved there. Puck rattles over and picked up there by Red. Red now will try to get that puck out, and they will. Coaches will help him there at center ice. Now picked up there by, I believe that's McKenzie again. Shot on goal there by Span. Saved once again. Another shot on goal. That goes wide. Goalie left. Span still with the puck. Tries to send it up to Donish. Donish now kicks that puck over to Lavacek. Shot on goal and saved. Back to Red again. Sends it up, along, and out. Picked up there by Hum, though. He's at the blue line. He'll send it over to Millard. Millard retrieving that puck along the far boards. Sends it on goal. Easy stick save there for the goalie. And that puck is now cleared back out once again. Now down into the red zone. Picked up there by, I believe that's Hall. That's Hall. Rings it around to goalie left up to the blue line there. And that's now going to be Deckworth. Deckworth chips it toward the goal, and it goes just wide. Goalie right. And now we got another line change coming in. There's a lot of fast and furious action there on that shift. Has a couple of good chances for both Red and White at either end of the ice. And we'll now reset with a face-off at center ice with this line change once again. Face-off one here by Red. Picked up there by Muka. He will cross center ice, now crossing the blue line down into the white zone. He looks for a lane on the goal. He takes a shot. Ooh, saved, soaked up right in the center mass. Still scrambling for it there in front of the net, but no goal yet. Red now still has it behind the net. Mason sends it back over, rings all the way around the boards. Red picks it up again, that in the zone. That is Muka still. Muka now hassled there by White. Battling for it in front of the net. Another shot on goal. No goal. Goes wide right. So big pressure here from Team Red down in the zone. Muka trying to get another shot free. Another one that's blocked and saved and blocked by another player. So White playing some good defense here, although Red's getting a lot of chances. Another shot on goal and saved. Puck cleared back out by the goalie all the way down into the red zone. A couple of players will chase it down into the corner here. That is Schwartz and Bellevue. Looks like Schwartz is going to come away with it for Team White, but he's going to battle there against a couple of Red players, lose possession. But Red will send that puck back out, crossing into the neutral zone once again, and now down into the white zone. Muka there, fighting with Castaneda for that puck. Muka comes away with it. He's behind the net. Now tries a point-blank shot. Once again, saved right up against the net. Kicked along to goalie left, and then now back out. That puck's crossing center ice all the way back into the red zone once again. A couple of players will chase that down. That's Pappas. He will ring it around to his teammate Schwartz. Schwartz now will lose possession of that to Muka. Muka has it center ice. Now crossing blue line once again. Looks for a lane. He's going to have a shot here. Wide shot. Hard shot, but wide. And that goes around to goalie right. Battling for behind the net is Muka and Schwartz still. Now fighting in front of the net. And that puck, I believe, goes in. Let's see if there's a signal. I think that puck is in. I do believe it is. There's a goal for Team Red. So that was a big battle right in front of the net right there. And eventually that puck got in. A lot of pressure on that entire shift. You can see the shots on goal are well in favor of Team Red right now. So it's not a surprise that eventually that puck did get into the back of the net. Face-off immediately happening here with Red having possession once again. Ooh, turnover there as now Crummery's going to have a shot. He's inside the defense. Crummery and Schwartz sending it. Oh, just lost the handle. That puck was just rolling right in front of him, and he just could not pull the trigger on it. Oh, great opportunity there for Team White. Saved there by the goalie, and then a couple of players go down. Everybody looks like they're okay. We're back up. Face off, goalie left. Face-off one there by White, going back to Pappas. Pappas now looking for a lane. He tries to take a shot. A couple of players in front of him. Now that puck's turned over again. That's Mason. Mason now with some steam. He's going to cross the blue line. He is all alone in front of the goalie. Shot and saved right before the buzzer. Big save by the goalie on Team White. Just before the buzzer, Mason uncorked one that was saved very well by Team White to keep this game score as it is. Buzzer for the line change there. And with all that pressure, you can see shots on goal right now. 12 for Team Red and 4 for Team White. So they have some work to do here to get that pressure back on the other side of the ice, as this ice is feeling a little bit tilted right now. Face-off now will be picked up by Red here with the next line out. Now battling for it in the corner is going to be McKenzie versus Spans. Millard is there as well. A couple other players join the fray. That's Deckworth and Hum. Hum now able to push that puck back into the White zone. A couple of players will go to retrieve it. That's going to be Spans, I think, winning the battle, or winning the speed battle, I should say, down in the corner. So Spans has the puck now, goalie left. She looks for a teammate there. She's got Donish. Donish at the face-off dot. Fighting there with McKenzie. That puck is going to still be loose. Now picked up there behind the net by Spans. Spans still behind the net. Still fighting there with Boland. Puck is now right toward the goalie, and goalie kicks it away, but Red is still right there. Now Deckworth has it. He's going to cross out into center ice. He is all alone, headed down here into Red territory. He's going to have a one-on-one shot here with the goalie. Shot on goal and saved by Spans. He will cover, and we'll have a whistle here real quick. I think we'll do another face-off here. Goalie left. So one-on-one chance there for Team White and saved by Spans. It's going to be Deckworth versus Emma Spans here on the face-off. Face-off there goes to Red. They've got it down in the corner now. A couple of red sweaters there to keep that puck moving to the correct side of the ice for them. That Spans. She will now cross the blue line into the neutral zone, but that puck taken away there by Deckworth. Deckworth's now sending it back down into the zone. Shot on goal, but that goes wide to goalie right. Circling, looking for a lane. Shoots it out in front of the net, but easily sticked away there by Donish. Now Red will retrieve it again. That is Millard going for it, but Deckworth will beat him to it. Deckworth gets the puck again. Looking for another shot on goal here. He shoots it. Rattles around behind the net. And now Red will get that puck toward the blue line. Kept in there by a coach to keep play moving here. But now Millard has it. He sends it up across center ice. Millard now with that puck crossing the blue line. Now into White territory. Millard there. He's got Spans with him. Millard. Shot and saved. Ooh, Spans tried to get the rebound there. Just went under her stick. And it's going to be Deckworth again picking it up. Deckworth sending the puck all the way back down into the red zone. Hum's going to get it. He signals, I've got this, guys. He picks up the puck there. Chips it up toward the blue line, but that is Hall right on top of it. Hall battling there with Hum now along the boards. Now the puck back out in the neutral zone. Donish will move to retrieve it. He does. Donish now down into the white zone. Donish by himself. He's headed toward the goalie. Shot chipped up high. Ooh, stick save there. High shot, but deflected away by the white goalie. And the buzzer will sound for the next line change. Another couple of really good saves there by the white goalie on that side of the ice. Line change will get going here, as we've got about 3 minutes to go here in the first period. Faceoff will come down into the red zone, picked up there by Weston, but now immediately stolen away. That is Schwartz. Schwartz on goal and a score. What a play there by Schwartz. He came in, and as Westman took that face-off puck, Schwartz just picked his pocket, grabbed it, and dumped that into the back of the net for a Team White goal. They haven't had as many shots on goal today, but they are making them count. So chalk one up for Team White as that face-off comes back to center ice. Going to be grabbed there by Lamesh. Lamesh now over to Westman. Westman to Mason. Mason sends it into the white zone, but picked up there by Schwartz. Schwartz now trying to get that puck back out of the zone, battling there in the corner with Bellevue. Now that puck goes back into the white zone once again, picked up there by their team. That is Crummery, I believe. Crummery now. That puck is back toward the blue line. Muka's going to keep it in. Ooh, Muka goes down. He's back up. Puck is now behind the net. Battling there for it. We got a whistle here. That might be a penalty. Saw the ref's hand raised there. Let's see what we've got going here. This referee will retrieve the puck. The coach is just working to make sure we get the right personnel on the ice here. Oh, we're going to get a penalty shot is what we're getting. Here comes Muka. Here he goes, going left, right, and there's the goal. So Muka getting a penalty shot there for that penalty where he was taken down. No power plays in this special hockey exhibition. We're doing penalty shot. Taking a look at the replay here as he went to goalie left, backhand, forehand, and dumped that puck right in. Great play by him there, and Red puts another marker on the board. About 1.5 minutes to go here in the first period. Face off at center ice there now. Goes to Red. That's Donish. Donish kicking it over to Lavacek. Lavacek still has it there now for Red. He's going to cross over into the white zone there, but he's hassled right next to him there by Deckworth. Deckworth takes that puck away, actually. Sends it across center ice and now into the zone. Deckworth now. He's going to be down here. Hums giving chase. Deckworth now to goalie right. He's by himself. Shot on goal and saved. And now the puck will roll in. So the initial save was made, but then that puck got loose and rolled into the net. So Deckworth picking up the goal for Team White after that great steal in his own zone and taking the puck the distance and putting it away for Team White with 40 seconds to go here in the first period. No rest for the weary, as after that streak down the ice, Deckworth will take the face-off here at center ice once again. He's got it. Now crossing into red zone once again. Battling there is Hum. Deckworth again will have another opportunity. Goalie lays out and grabs that puck covered to prevent the scoring chance. Couple seconds to go here in the first. And that is going to be the end of the first period. These players will get a quick second to rest before we get ready for second period action. All right, we're underway here in period 2 now as that opening faceoff goes to red for a moment. Battling for it there in the neutral zone, but now Spans has it for red. She's going to cross into the white zone. She's going to have somebody come in to back check her. That is Deckworth. Spans, though, sending that puck over, trying to get it to Donish. Spans now to goalie right, kicks it across. It goes right through the blue paint. Picked up there in the corner by Lavacek. Lavacek now, goalie right, sends it over. Picked up there by Deckworth, and Deckworth will clear that puck out for Team White. Grabbed there at the neutral zone by Hum. Hum now sends it over to Lavacek. Lavacek, again, will circle in the neutral zone with the puck for red. Sends it to Donish. Donish now sending it across the blue line. He's got that puck down into white zone. So Donish has a couple of reinforcements here. He's got Spans in front of him. Lavacek to Spans. Spans now just cannot corral that puck. It goes just ahead of her stick. She's now behind the net with it. Battling there right behind the goalie. That is Uricki now in goal for Team White, number 42. Lavacek now in front of the goal. He shoots, and he scores. So Lavacek with great positioning there as Spans was around behind the net, and he got right in front of the goalie. She passed it up to him, and a shot from right dead ahead, and that is a goal for Team Red. As it will come back to center ice for another face-off here. Spans against Deckworth. Spans wins that over to Donish. Donish now over to Lavacek once again. Now Lavacek and Spans crossing into the zone. Lavacek to Spans. Spans now has it. She's battling there with Deckworth. Spans loses possession, though. Deckworth takes that puck and going to cruise up the ice. Now crossing center ice. Hum there with a good stick. Deckworth still has it. He's going to be one-on-one with the goalie once again. Deckworth shot saved by the goalie. That is Hodge now in goal on our right side here for Team Red. Battling there, and White will still have it, but now kicked over to Red. That's going to be Lavacek once again. Red will have it in their own zone, now coming across the blue line into the neutral zone. Battling there is Deckworth, but now Spans will have it. Spans now in the white zone. She's goalie left at the faceoff dot. Still with Deckworth right around her there. Deckworth now will probably get that puck along the boards. He does. Sending it up to Millard, though. Millard keeps that puck in for Red, sends it on toward the goal. Now Spans has it. Spans battling there with one of the coaches who's helping out. Now that puck is across the blue line and back to center ice. That is Hum. Hum will grab it for Red. He will keep it out of their own zone and sending it along the boards. Rattling down into the white zone. That's going to be Hall. Hall now sends it back to center ice. Millard will corral it there for Red. Millard now circling center ice, coming back toward the white zone. Now Millard crossing into the white zone, sends that puck deep. That's McKenzie now looking to corral it, and the buzzer will sound for the line change. So another period, or another shift, I should say, of heavy action here down on the White side of the ice, but some goals there for Team White as well with some good breakaways. So, again, they're making those shots count, and that shot count is a bit more even than it was. So we're up to 9 shots on goal for White and 13 for Red. Face-off coming back to center ice. Going to be Schwartz against Mason here. As soon as we get all the players back on the bench here, just making sure they can get in the door here, keep everybody safe. All right, face-off is 1-1, and now Muka has it down in the zone. Ooh, takes a shot, and that just goes wide to right. And that puck bounces off the top bar. Is it in? I think it's in. That is a goal. So he had one opportunity first. That was to goalie right, bounced back off the boards and back to him. And then this shot went in. So there's a goal for Team Red. And that puck will come back to center ice. Another face-off here between Mason and Schwartz. Schwartz will win that back for White. White now coming up the ice with it. That is Schwartz. Battling, though, but he will lose possession to Muka once again. Now Muka back into White zone. He will cruise in. Face-off dot. Shot on goal. Oh, off the pipe. So close to another goal there, but just went right off the pipe. Still battling for it hard right in front of the goalie there by the blue paint. Now, puck is still being battled for in the face-off dot. Another shot on goal. That goes wide, goalie left. Now puck rattles all the way around up to the blue line. A couple of players there against the boards. Looks like Mason's going to come away with it. Shot on goal. A long shot. I think went in. Yes, it did. That's a long shot from beyond the face-off circle there, and that went in. So another goal for Team Red there as Mason puts the long blast in. Got about 10 minutes to go here in the second period. As face-off will come back to center ice. Muka there has it after Mason wins it for Red. Now Muka sends it up to down into the zone. He was looking for, I think, Bellevue there on the right side, but White will pick it up in their own zone. They've got it around behind the net. That is Crummery, number 60. Crummery there now fighting with Bellevue. Bellevue there still battling for it, and now that puck will come across. Now White will have a chance here. They've got three people inside the defense. That's Crummery. Crummery crossing into the zone. Crummery over to Schwartz, just couldn't make the pass. Now picked up by Red. Red will have a chance going the other way now. That's Muka. Muka now cutting inside Castaneda. Now Muka to Mason. Muka takes a shot himself, and there's a goal. So two really big momentum swings right there, as first White had three players inside the defense, came on the blitz on Red's side of the ice, but when they did not score that goal, that left them in kind of an awkward position as Red was able to take it back the other way and bury that one in the net. Face-off here will go to Team Red. That is going to be Muka over to Mason. Mason now crossing in. He's in White's zone. Trying to send that puck over. It crosses the face-off circle. That's going to be Schwartz winning that draw there, or winning the battle there, I should say, with Muka down in the corner. Now that puck rings around the boards, coming back to goalie right. Again, Muka and Schwartz battling for it. Puck still on the boards, now sent back to center. And there is the buzzer for another line change. So a little bit of momentum was building there for Red, but we'll have a line change here. And get the next line out there and see if they can continue the trend that we have seen in these first two periods, with Team Red really pushing a lot of shots down on that side of the ice. Face-off win here goes to Red. That's Donish. Donish now kicking it up into White zone. Hall will try to ring it around there. White is playing with a couple of players right now, so some coaches are helping them out. So we will send back up to Deckworth. Now Deckworth here, center ice. He's battling with Hum. Deckworth will come away with it. He's going to be down into the red zone. We've seen this before. He's got this one-on-one with the goalie. Taking a shot and saved, and the rebound, and that is in. So first shot was saved off the goalie's pads. That is Spans now in goalie. But the second shot, the rebound came back to Deckworth, and he buried it for a Team White goal. Puck will come back here to center ice. 8 minutes to go here in the second period. As we will get our personnel line back up here and get this center ice draw. Puck drop, one there by White. Wait. We are doing a goalie change, or the goalie was not in goal. So we will redo that puck drop here. Get Spans back in goal here. Now we're ready for the face-off. There we go. And one there by Red for the moment. But then Deckworth has it again. Deckworth now. Hum trying to stay with him. Deckworth one-on-one with the goalie once again. Here he goes. Shot. Stick save. And covered by Spans. So Spans did a good job there to catch that puck with his stick and then lay on it and prevent that rebound from getting back to Deckworth. We'll have a quick goalie change here, as it looks like Hodge is going back in for red. And it's still your Ricky down there for white. So we got Spans back on the bench here. Hodge going back in for red. And the faceoff will be coming to goalie right. About 7 minutes to go here in the second period. Faceoff is going to be won by white. Puck sent toward the net, but it bounces off the side of the net. Now behind the net. Grabbed there by Millard. Millard there trying to get that puck out. Sends it over, but Deckworth almost grabbed it, but now Red will still keep it. That's Spans. Spans now accelerating through the zone, trying to get back to the neutral zone. She does. More red reinforcements with her, so Spans now coming out into the zone. Spans will only have Hall to contend with here, and one of the coaches who's helping. It's Coach Nate out there. Now Spans looking to make a play. She's heading toward the goal. Now she's goalie left, still battling. Sends it over to Lavacek. Lavacek still to goalie right. Now he's got the puck behind the net. He will send it, bounce it off the back of the net. Now Lavacek to goalie left. He's fighting there, sends it up along the boards. Now Millard will squeeze in here to keep that puck in the zone. He does. Good play by him as that puck goes all the way back down to goalie right. Looking to retrieve it there is Spans. And she will not be able to do so, as it is time for another line change. We'll get our next line out there for both red and white. 6 minutes to go here now in the second period. Hope you all are enjoying the special hockey exhibition here at the 2026 Windy City Showdown, as the Chicago Storm playing a split squad game with both red and white from the Chicago Storm for this exhibition. Glad to have you aboard. Face-off win will go to Team Red. That's Lamesh. Lamesh now over to Bellevue. Bellevue back to Mason. Mason now, he has it, crossing the blue line into white territory. Mason shot on goal. Stick save. Kicked that puck away. Now Red still has it, though, in the face-off circle. That is Lamesh sending it back up. Now White will take possession, battling for it there, but Lamesh will have it once again here. Still in the zone. Sends it over. That is Mason. Mason now, shot on goal. Goes wide. Goalie left. Grabbed there by Schwartz for White, and he will clear that puck all the way back out and down into the red zone. Races on for that puck between Lamesh and Bolin. Lamesh will win it. He grabs that puck. I'm sorry, that's Bellevue. Bellevue behind the net. He has it, sends it back up into center ice. Grabbed there by Crummery over to Castaneda. And now Muka will be battling there. Ooh, wow, Crummery goes down. Puck is shot on toward goal, but no real intent there. It was just kind of being dumped in. Now back out into neutral ice. That's going to be Bellevue. Bellevue there fighting again with Pappas. Puck comes over and picked up there by Muka. Muka now for red. He crosses into the white territory once again. Now at the face-off circle. He's looking for a lane. Shot on goal. Soaked up and saved. Oh, did they not call that dead? That puck went loose. I thought they called that dead for a second, but it looks like that puck was back loose again, and I think Mason buried it for Team Red. So another goal for Red as we have 4.5 minutes remaining here in period 2. Faceoff coming back to center ice. Red has been really good picking up those rebounds today, and they did so again on that play. Now Crummery for Team White. He sends it over to Schwartz. Schwartz now into red zone. Schwartz has Pappas to his right. Sending it on goal. That puck bounces off some pads. Saved there by Hodge. But back out to Crummery. Crummery now takes another shot toward goal. That's Bolin. Bolin fighting there with Muka. Now that puck goes over to Schwartz. Schwartz now to goalie left. He's battling with Muka. Now in the corner, that Schwartz. He sends it up toward the blue line. That puck is going to get out. Battling for it here now in the neutral zone will be Lamesh and Castaneda. A couple other players join that battle. That's going to be Muka now sending it over to Lamesh. Lamesh now down into white zone, but Crummy will take that puck away from him. Kicks it back up toward the blue line. Now grab there, and that puck is crossing back into red zone. Muka will take it there and then sends it back up the ice. Puck is still in the neutral zone now. That's going to be Pappas sending it toward the net. Easy stick away by Hodge. Now Muka will grab it down in the zone. Muka now in the red zone. Curls it around the boards. Looking for Lamesh, or looking for Bellevue. That puck goes around into the neutral zone. Grabbed there by Lamesh. Down into white zone now. Battling there with Crummery. Crumry might get the best of that as they go into the corner. Now both of them are tied up behind the net as another player will look to come in and grab that. That's Schwartz. Puck will be ringed up all the way into center ice. That's Muka. And we will have a line change here as that high-octane shift will get a chance to rest and catch their breath. A lot of up and down the ice between red and white. 3 minutes to go here in the second period. You're watching a special hockey exhibition here at the 2026 Windy City Showdown. Here we go. Face-off win goes to Team Red, it looks like, but Deckworth might get inside. Donish here on position. He does. Deckworth now heading toward the goal. Hum is there. Big block by Hum in front of the net. He had that play read like a book. He knew what Deckworth was going to do, and he was right there to meet him when Deckworth came in with that puck. Now Red has it to the right. That is kicked up along into neutral zone. That is Spans. Spans will now race against Hall, trying to get that puck. Hall does get to there first, down in the white zone. Rattled around behind the net. Hall will still have it behind his own net. Hall sends that puck over to the boards, near side boards here. Grabbed there by Lavacek. Lavacek now gets that puck taken away by Duckworth. Duckworth once again down into the zone. Duckworth coming in. Hum once again is there to meet him. That is saved by the goalie. Oh, blocked off his pads again. 2 saves, and now that puck is in. So a couple of saves there, but then that puck was able to get in behind the goalie. And White will have another goal on the board from Deckworth. As we're down to under 2 minutes to go here in the second period. Face-off will go here to Chandanara. He sends it over to his teammate. That is McKenzie. McKenzie now for White. She's got it. Crossing the red line here at center. Now taken away there. That is Lamash, or as Lavacek. Lavacek now sends it over to Spans. Spans now down in the white zone. She's got an opportunity here. Ready to take a shot. Saved there by the goalie. Puck now kicked back out. Crossing the blue line back into the neutral zone. That's going to be Hum picking it up for Team Red. Hum now chips it in down into the white zone. Now grabbed there by McKenzie. Puck goes all the way around behind the net now. Ringed around to the left. McKenzie is going to have it again there for Team White. Sends it over to Deckworth. Deckworth now with some steam. Crosses into neutral zone. Here he comes down into the red zone once again. That puck gets loose there. Now Chandanara is trying to get a shot on goal here. Let's see if he can do it. Shot. Oh, that goes just a little bit wide. But that's going to be picked up there now behind goalie left. Now looking for Hall. Hall taps his stick. He's looking for that puck there, but that puck is in the face-off circle. Send over to Chandanara again. Shot on goal. Saved once. Saved twice. Battling their big fight in front of the net, but Red will come away with it. Couple of opportunities there for Chandanara down in the red zone. Line change time. Oh, that is not line change. That is the end of the period time. From our vantage point here, we cannot see the clock very well, so that is the end of the period. So players will get a few seconds here to, once again, get a little rest, get some water. We'll be back for some third period action shortly. Did not know we were getting a t-shirt toss here today, but it looks like we are, as the coaches are just flailing them into the crowd. Some big hype from the crowd here as we're getting those t-shirts up into there. Well done by the coaches here to get some crowd participation going. We're ready to get started here with the third period. Face-off will immediately go to Team White. Picked up there by Castaneda. Castaneda then sending it along, trying to fight along the boards. That puck is still right in front of us here, and now back toward the zone. Picked up there by Red. That's Lemesh. Lemesh to Westman. Westman now sends it down into the White zone. That's going to be Schwartz now picking it up for White. Westman, though, keeps it in, sends it on goal. Saved there by Hodge. Kicked back over to center ice. Grabbed there by Muka. Muka now sends it down into White zone once again. Hodge is going to pick that puck up. Looking for a teammate to drop it off to. He will ring it around behind his own net. Over to Crummery. Crummery now has that puck, sends it back out of the zone. Now a couple of White players here will have a chance. They're 2-on-1. That is, I believe, Pappas and Schwartz. Pappas takes a shot that goes wide. Schwartz will try to retrieve it here along the near boards, but grabbed there by Lemesh. Lemesh now with Muka. They've got possession of that puck at center ice. Muka now surveys the scene. He sends it up to Lemesh. Lemesh now crossing into White territory. He's got Mason ahead of him. Lemesh now shot toward Mason. Mason shot saved by Hodge. So just to pay off my confusion earlier with the two Hodge jerseys out there, the Hodge to our left in white is actually Joey Hodge, and the Hodge to our right in red is Mr. Hodge. That is Joey's dad out there helping out. So they are actually both Hodges. I was technically correct, but Joey is the one in white. Face-off here will go to red in center ice. That is going to be Bellevue. He's got it now in the neutral zone. Bellevue now looking for a teammate. He tries to get that puck in. Fans on the shot. That is now Bolin. Now Bolin sends it over. That's Schwartz. Bolin and Schwartz coming into the zone for White. Schwartz now has it. He's looking for a lane. Looking to make a shot. Saved, I think. Let me see. I think it's under the goalie. I think that is saved here by the red goalie. That is Hodge. So it will be a face-off here in the red zone. All right, face-off to goalie left here. Going to be Schwartz against Mason once again. Face-off goes to White. Crummery will look to keep that puck. He does. Crummery now with possession. Sends it over to Castaneda. Castaneda now battling there with Lemesh. That puck goes back into the red zone, but Muka has it. Now Muka coming up the ice and will cross into the neutral zone, crossing center ice into the White zone. Muka now looking for a teammate, but a couple of White sweaters there prevent that pass. Now Lemesh has it coming out of that fray. Lemesh over to Mason, could not make the pass as White is there as well. Back over to Muka. Muka now trying to make a play, but Schwartz stick is there as well. Really good defense here by White on that shift as that puck is now back out into center ice. Another puck chipped down into the White zone as Red will regroup and make another zone entry here. White now behind the net. They've still got possession, ringing it along the boards. Coming up to the blue line, Muka has it. And he will not be able to finish that thought as we're going to have a line change here with 12 minutes to go in the third period and in the game. Shots have continued to come at a rapid clip for both teams as we now have a combined 38 shots on goal in this game. So no shortage of offense. A lot of great goaltending with a lot of saves that we have seen on both sides of the ice. Face-off win will go to White. Deckworth will try to chip it in to himself. Deckworth now gets inside position on Hum. Shot on goal, saved. Another shot, saved again. Deckworth now behind the net. Red will pick it up. So Deckworth there took two shots, both saved, and now the puck will come back into the neutral zone. Held in there by Coach Nate. Sends it over to Chandarana and Hum. Hum will end up picking it up, though. He is now down in his own zone. Hum has the puck, looks for some reinforcements. He's got Donish and Spans there. Donish now sends it up to Spans. Spans now crossing into the neutral zone. She's got it, heading down into the White zone. That's Spans. She's across the blue line. Looking for some teammates with her. She's got Donish and Millard behind her as well. Spans now at the left face-off circle. Sends it to Donish. Donish now in front of the goalie. He takes a shot that is blocked by, I think it's blocked by Crummery right in front of the net. That is Crummery. Crummery now behind the net, or toward goalie right, I should say. Kicks that puck all on the boards and all the way back into the red zone. Hum is going to retrieve it there. Now over to Hall. Hall to Chandarana. Chandarana takes a swipe at it. That puck is now goalie right. That's going to be... Oh, look at the glove save! Oh, my goodness. That puck came out to right in front of the goalie, and I think Crummery took the shot, and the glove saved by Hodge laid out for it. Let's take a look at the replay here. That is Crummery. So Crummery taking the shot. Oh, man, what a save. The diving to his left glove save. Well done there. Well done. All right, face-off battle here as that puck will be pushed to goalie right. Looks like Crummery will retrieve it. Sends it toward goal nominally, but it rings around behind the net. Going to be picked up there by Red to goalie left. That's Hum. Hum now chipping it up, trying to get to Spans, but Crummery's going to intercept that. Now Crummery battling there with Lavacek and Hum. Hum will send it over to the blue line once again. Coach Nate will keep that puck in for Team White. Now Crummery. Crummery now has it in front of the net. Ooh, good stick there by Hum to get that puck away from Crummery. Shot toward the net by Hall. That goes wide. Goalie left. Battling for it behind the net now is Crummery and Hum. Hum will ring that puck around the boards, looking for a teammate there. He's got Spans. Spans now with possession. She'll have it. Looks around, sends it back over to Lavacek. Lavacek now will battle there with Crummery. Crummery takes the puck away. He's in front of the net. Hum, no, good stick. Good stick there by Hum to prevent the shot from Crummery. Now Spans, she has it, crossing into the neutral zone. Spans all by herself. She's down into the white zone. Spans there. She's to the left of the goalie. Goalie sends it back to Donish. Donish right in front. But Lavacek is there as backup as well. Lavacek, shot on goal, saved, big stick save. And now that puck is still live, moving around to goalie right. Grabbed there by Team White, but Spans will steal the puck away from Hall. Now Spans has it once again. Oh, you could tell she wanted to finish that play right there, but good pressure there by Team Red on that shift. Couple of shots and some good time down in the zone. 9 minutes to go here now in the third period as we will get this next line out here and get another face-off here at center ice. It's going to be Schwartz and Mason, the matchup of the day for these draws. And once again, that puck will go over to, looks like Team White's going to grab it in front of their own bench here. That's Castaneda. Castaneda now over to Mason. Mason battling with Schwartz. Mason comes away with it. Crossing into White territory, that is Mason. Shoots it up, bounces off Crummery. Still Mason with possession. Now Mason has that puck over to goalie right. Grabbed there by Muka. Muka, shot on goal. Ooh, stick save there. And that puck is still live behind the net. Back up in front of the net, now dropped. Now still to goalie right. Picked up there again by Lamesh this time. Shot toward the goal. Goalie right, still loose. That's going to be Mason battling there with Castaneda. Now Mason has the puck once again. Shot toward right in front of the goal, but nobody there for Red. That's going to be Crummery now picking it up. Crummery chips it back up and dumps it into Red zone. Hodge now there has it for Red. He will send that puck over to Lamesh. But Boland is there for White. She sends it to Schwartz. Now Schwartz has it. He's got it to goalie right in the face-off circle. Looking for a lane to get a shooting lane. He's got nothing right now as there's a bunch of red sweaters around him. That puck is going to be sent over to Muka. Muka now has it in his own zone. He's got speed coming across center ice. Muka now down into the white zone. He's going to have a shot on goal here. Shot and a goal. Muka with the pure speed, just turning on those jets at center ice. And the big goal here down in the white zone with 7:40 to go in the period. Coming back to center ice here now with that face-off. Mason and Schwartz. Face-off will go to Team White. That is Crummery. Sent along now into the red zone. Picked up there by Muka. Muka looks for a teammate out there. Uses some patience. Tries to send it up to Lamesh, but that puck's going to be turned over in the neutral zone. Now down into the red zone once again. It's going to be Schwartz battling in the corner, but that puck is going to be right along the boards, it looks like here. Lamesh right at the blue line. Lamesh now has it for Red. Tries to drop it to Bellevue, but that puck goes all the way across the ice. Grabbed there by Boland. Boland now in the red zone. Boland at the face-off circle. Sends it over to Schwartz. Schwartz now opportunity in front of the net. Tries the backhand. Puck goes wide. Goalie left. Now it's around behind the net, ringing around to goalie right. Still battling for it there is Bellevue and Schwartz. Now puck is on the near boards and back into the neutral zone, but immediately Castaneda, good stick by him, sends it back into the red zone. Picked up there by Muka, though. Muka now crossing into the white zone once again. Muka's got some other red sweaters with him. Muka, shot on goal, saved, bounces to goalie left. Rings that around the board once again. That puck looks like all the way back down into the red zone. It's along the near boards, just where I could not see it there. But Pappas now has it all the way down into the red zone. Pappas now has that puck taken away from him by Red. That is Bellevue. Bellevue and Lamesh. Now Bellevue, he's skating that puck up. And we're going to get another line change here to give these guys some rest. 6 minutes to go, third period. Next line will get on the ice. Over to our right here, we do have another goalie change as Spans is getting back in net for Team Red. Face-off here will go to the near boards, picked up there by Schwartz. Schwartz now crossing into the red zone. Schwartz, Spans will get tested right away here. Schwartz is in the zone. Ooh, that puck goes wide. Oh, Schwartz had a wide open left side of the net, but that puck went just wide to goalie left. Bounced around to the right side. Picked up there by White. They are looking for a lane. That is McKenzie. McKenzie now over to... Oh, is that Schwartz in the corner? Yes, it is. That's still Schwartz. Now back over to Chandanara. Chandanara tries to chip that puck toward the net, but picked up there by Red. That's going to be Lavacek. Lavacek now crossing center ice. Crossing into White territory. That is Spans. Spans now has the puck. She's looking for Donish. Spans to Donish. Has been a lot of passing. They've been doing a great job with that all day, but that pass was intercepted by Schwartz. Grabbed there behind the net by Coach Nate. He's going to get that puck back out for White. Trying to send it all the way down the ice, but Hum intercepts it and kind of chips that puck down toward the corner. Schwartz and Hum now in the corner to goalie right. Now the puck comes over to Chandanara. Trying to get that puck on his stick. Hall now shot on goal, but goes wide. Puck now behind the net. Grabbed there by Schwartz. Schwartz now trying to bury that puck at point-blank range. Spans says, no, thank you. That's not going in. Now that puck comes over to the left side on our near boards here. Hall once again sending it across the ice, but intercepted on that pass. 2-on-0 here as Spans and Lavacek crossing into White again. Now Lavacek sending it to Spans. Spans has that puck on her stick. Shot on goal. Goes just through the blue paint, but wide. Grabbed there by Schwartz now. Schwartz for White. He has it on the far boards. Chipping it across into center ice. He gets held up there a little bit, but now Schwartz is in the zone. Schwartz in the red zone here, looking at Spans. Shot on goal, wide once again. No goal there. Puck picked up on the near boards. That's Hall. Hall trying to send it, but blocked there immediately by Hum. Now that puck is behind the net. Still behind the net, now back in front. Grabbed there by Red. Red is going to get this puck out of their own zone, it looks like. And they will. That's going to be Spans and Lavacek once again. Might have time for one more rush here on this shift. Spans, Lavacek. Lavacek has that puck. He's coming in on goal. Lavacek seeing if he shoots or passes. He shoots. That puck is saved. Now Donish. He shoots, and that puck is saved. Couple of point-blank saves there for Hodge. As Lavacek, we were trying to decide if he's going to shoot or pass. He shot. That was saved. Bounced back, and Donish had a chance. That was also saved. So now a face-off will be goalie left here in the white zone. Face-off will go to Red in the white zone. They send it over to Donish. Donish now. He loses that puck though to Crummery. Crummery, he's coming up through center ice. Crummery now. One man to beat. That is Hum. Crummery's going to have it all alone against the goalie here. He's going to try to drop it for Chandanara. Chandanara shoots. And that puck is no goal. Saved by Spans. Great opportunity there, but a good block save there by Spans. Coming down to the final minutes of this exhibition game with just 3 minutes to go here in the third. We appreciate you joining us as the Chicago Storm was putting on the special hockey exhibition here at the 2026 Windy City Showdown. As that faceoff immediately goes back to Red, that's Muka. Muka now sending it over to Bellevue. Puck kind of bounces over his stick there. But Bellevue has it now. He will cross into neutral zone. Looking to get that puck down into white zone. He does. Bellevue there. Shot on goal. Easily stick saved there by Hodge. Battling for it now in the corner is Schwartz. That puck comes away and grabbed there by Mason. Mason shooting it kind of towards the net, but it kind of goes really wide, goalie left. Grabbed there by Team White, though. That's Bolin. Bolin now sending that puck back up out of the zone. Good pass there to Schwartz. Schwartz now has it. Down into the red zone. Schwartz there, hassled by Muka. Schwartz and Muka battling in the corner. Now Schwartz back to the middle. That's Pappas. Pappas shoots it wide. Now Red will have that puck once again. Ringing it around the boards and back up to neutral ice. So a couple good opportunities there for Team White. Not able to capitalize on a goal, but some good shots and good pressure there on that shift. Now that puck is going to be grabbed here, it looks like, by Mason. Mason in the white zone. He sends it over to Bellevue. Bellevue now, 2 goalie left. That puck's going down in the corner. Bolin, though, good stick. Sends that puck back up, but intercepted there by Red. Shot on goal, goes wide to goalie right. Now Schwartz is battling there in the corner, right along the near boards. Schwartz and a whole bunch of red sweaters come in for reinforcements. That puck gets turned back to the middle. Now Crumry has it. Crumry with speed. He's coming up the ice. Crumry and Pappas, they're both inside the defense. 2-on-0 here for the goalie. Oh, just lost the handle on it. Crumry still has the puck, though. Now turned over to Team Red. I think we're going to have they've got a whistle there. Now we're going to have a face-off here. That just lost the handle on that puck as Crumry came down the ice with it, but they had a 2-on-0 opportunity and not able to fully cash in on it, as that face-off will now go to Red. Red will have that. That's Bellevue in his own zone. A couple of sticks collide there as that puck is still kept down in the zone. Now Bolin has it for White. Bolin battling there with Muka. Muka will win the race to the puck and send that puck over along the far boards. Bolin's still with him there. Now she goes down. She's back up. She's fine. Bolin there, or Muka there, I should say. He's now battling with Coach Nate. Coach Nate sends that puck toward the net. That is Team White. He's got a good chance. Oh, diving stop there by Bellevue. They're going to keep that puck out of the clutches of Team White in front of the net. Now Mason has it for Red on the other side of the ice. Mason shot on goal. Big save there, as Mason had a rush up the ice and the diving forward save there by Hodge. That puck immediately put back in play. Only 20 seconds to go now as Team Red, another opportunity trying to get into Team White's zone. They do. That's Mason. 10 seconds to go. Mason now, shot on goal. Stick save there by Hodge. Puck over to the right. 5 seconds and 4. Grabbed there by Red once again. Bellevue shot. Blocked there. Picked up. And that's going to do it, folks. Great exhibition game here for Special Hockey. We want to thank the Chicago Storm for coming on and putting on this great display of Special Hockey here with Team Red and Team White at the 2026 Windy City Showdown. Appreciate you all joining us today for this game and hope you enjoyed all the action. Have a good rest of your day.